Hello and welcome to FEW Battle of the Gods, our first ever Battle of the Gods event, which of course is taking place at the Final Conflict event, which we held for 2 years running. But we're going different this time, and we're crowning our first King and Queen of FEW tonight. So we've got 7 matches heading your way tonight, and we're going to be kicking off with the FEW Tag Team Championships. Stud Express, where we defend the titles against the #1 contenders, Villain Code. Villain Code, of course, won that triple threat on Showdown, which earned them the right to face Stud Express, and they've been beefing with James recently while Connor was in the King of the Ring tournament. But of course now Connor is fully focused on tag titles and this defense tonight, so it should be a great opening match. The King of the Ring final between Morgan and Daniel Baxter, if you did with GB champion Daniel Baxter to be exact there. That will follow this match, and that is going to be an interesting one because these two haven't had a match against each other since the triple threat, also triple threat ironically, at Proving Ground back in March, where Drake was involved and Morgan put on a hell of a show, but Baxter able to retain, and it's the first time they're going to go for, obviously one-on-one. Of course, the GB Championship is not on the line, but the title of King is. DK Championships, Samuel Scythe is putting the title on the line once more against Lucifer, so he gets one more shot at Samuel Scythe's title. If he doesn't get it, that's it. No more shots anymore. The FEW Women's Tag Team Championship rematch will follow. It's a tornado tag team match between Ice Cold Witch, the current champions, and the former champions, Cosmic Anarchy. That should be an interesting matchup. That's going to be followed by a last man standing match between August and Matthew, the final battle between these two. This has been going on since obviously Birth Spectacular, where August defeated Matthew, obviously at All Out War. Get the right event there, Tom. Matthew beat August, and then of course at Summer Solstice there was that tag team match. But in terms of one-on-one matches, they are one apiece, and this match tonight will solidify the actual winner of this rivalry. See, Frost is banned from ringside thanks to Max beating him recently, and Max himself has made sure to stay away. So this will be a full one-on-one between these two for their final outing. And that'll be followed by the Queen of the Ring final between the Undisputed FEW Women's Champion Hayden and Nicole Roth. That should be an interesting one. First time matchup between these two. But again, just like the King of the Ring, there's no title on the line, just the title of, in this case, Queen. And then our main event is that Inside the Cell match for the Undisputed FEW Championship between Robert Lane, the #1 contender who won a gauntlet match at the start of September. He will be facing the Undisputed Champion Thomas for that title Inside the Cell. Obviously, this is Thomas's 4th Inside the Cell match. So, yeah, we've got a heck of a card for you tonight, so we're going to get straight into our opening match, the tag team titles. Jumping straight into this opening tag team encounter, and the studs are coming out first. Of course, Connor will be disappointed that he didn't get any further in the King of the Ring tournament. He was literally one victory away from that final, but he said he's now fully focused on this tag team title defense. And he's kind of happy at the same time that he didn't go any further because he doesn't know if he starts it in him to pull the double duty for one night. Especially after watching James get taken down by Villain Code, kind of now wants to help his partner get some revenge. Not only get revenge, but successfully defend these titles. Because these two have been on a roll to win these titles. Obviously, that loss to Daniel Baxter was kind of the first loss since becoming tag team champion. But I mean, all the people to lose to, that's not a bad loss really to Daniel Baxter. He's been a great GB champion. And their Villain Code, the #1 contenders, the team of Drake and Edgar Larson, the Larson brothers, teaming up to take on the tag team champions. Of course, these two, as I said in the intro, won that triple threat match on Showdown, our main event. Match I sadly did not get to call due to not getting the chance to obviously commentate on that one. But it was an excellent match, and these two picked up the win, knocking off Paranormal Life and Doragak and Jean-Pierre. My mind went blank of who the team was then. It was obviously Future Warfare. I mean, they almost didn't pick it up. Doragak fucking stayed in that match for longer than he probably should have. I know, obviously the version you saw come out, obviously a lot of that was edited down because Doragak stayed in that match a long time before getting beaten. Now the championships are on the line. Stud Express, of course, since winning the titles, are on a 4-match winning streak with them. They've had 4 successful title defenses. Kind of straight at the elbow there, making Edgar pay. So they knocked off Mystery in their first title defense. They followed that up with a victory over Delta Strike. Followed that with a victory over Chronic Empire, and then in that triple threat at Summer Solstice. Again, an excellent triple threat. That's some really banging tag team triple threats, and James with the chop then, and the senton. Drake can only watch as Edgar's getting beaten early on. 1. Oh, no, not 2. And James saw Drake lurking and dropped him off the ring. That's allowed Edgar to strike. No, he doesn't. James counters. Ducks under. Oh, I believe that's a Uranagi. And James is riding up the crowd. He's saying yes. Sends him into the ropes. Doesn't duck under anything. Just muscles him to the mat. And Drake wanted to tag there, but James did not let Edgar get out. He went for the knee, but Edgar got out of the way. And drops James with a right hook. Now he can tag his brother in. I mean, this is like only the second... Oh, Drake using the ropes there. Misses, though. This is only the second time these two have actually teamed up in a tag team match. The first time being that triple threat. Drake is always usually teamed up with the Greek Giant. As he's getting thrown into steel post there. Obviously, he's always teamed with the Greek Giant. There's had a few matches with Aaron. And then, obviously... on the other side, in terms of Edgar, the only one he's really teamed up with is the Greek Giant. Yes, they were in that 8-man tag team match at All Out War, but other than that, they've never actually really been in this situation. It's Connor is in the ring right now. James tagged out. Sends him back into the corner. Tags James back in. James goes up. James comes down. But he's not quicker than Drake in that situation. He ducks under. Bounces off the ref. Drake didn't know what to do then. And it allowed James to capitalise. And now he goes striking elbows. They're lethal as hell. And he's riding up this crowd. Did not notice Drake get obviously the tag there. Edgar just dropped James with close onto the back of the head. But James using his experience to roll out the ring. He get a breather real quick, but Edgar's not letting him have that breather. Axe handle. Stomping on that. He knows James utilises his hands massively for his finishes. Making sure he can't land a submission and making sure he can't basically utilise the hands to get the power behind his tickets please move. Sends him in the corner. I think Edgar looks to tag it. No, he doesn't. uppercuts instead. And then James managed to counter out of it. So he got a plan there. Drops him for a suplex. Connor is tagged back in here. And he sends Edgar into the referee. DDT. Edgar tags back out and Drake's back in. Connor misses the clothesline. And there's Drake to send him over the top rope entirely. Into the outside. And that ground and pound. Okay, frees Drake. Looks to do some damage on the outside. That was a muscle buster. Yeah, 5 sends Connor back into the ring because he realizes he can't win the titles by count out, and Connor sends him into the ropes. Ducks under. Leapfrogs over. Spinning elbow, and he's just busted open Drake there on the top of the noggin. Drake sends him into the corner there, clotheslines and an elbow himself. Misses that axe handle there, but you can blame him. I think there's blood dripping all over his eyes. Needs to get his brother in ASAP. No, he's working kind of down himself. Both teaming up on him there. Oh, drops Connor there. Connor needs to get out. Drake does what I say and gets Edgar in. And Edgar takes out James. And it looks like Connor's about to take out Drake. He does. He's got him up. Face first off the side of the ring. Connor's eyeing up. And he's roaring. Trying to get the crowd behind him as he's trying to bait Edgar out. And it worked momentarily. And Edgar just drops Connor. Belly to belly. Slams him down. Then the ground. Oh, Connor turns around. Ground and pound of his own. Count of 5 from the official. Count of 6. Kind of send Edgar back into the ring. Count of 7. Edgar's back up. He's got Connor. Oh! Almost broke his neck there. Sends him into the corner. Looking to get Drake in. He does. This has been a very hard hitting. Oh, both pick him up. Drops him down. It's been a very hard hitting opening match. And it's only match 1 of 7. Drake is cranking the neck. Submission time. He's got it locked in. Connor's out muscling him and slides into the legs. My first time was kind of slid on someone's legs. Sends him into the corner. Looks to get James in, I think, here. Nope. Doing some damage of his own. Those right hooks. Now he stomps. Now it's time for gravity to do its thing. Oh, pinfall, sorry. 1, 2. So it's a funny looking submission. Sends him in the corner. Maybe looking to get... Again, no. Doesn't get James in. Just deals some more damage to Drake. For tagging James in. James looked to target Edgar then, but changed his mind. Put his focus back on Drake. Leapfrogs over. Ducks under. Went for... I think he was eyeing up a clothesline, but Drake got under the clothesline himself. For punching Connor in the face. Drake could not attacking his brother there because James countered and sends him over the top rope. Back to the ringside we are. James. A trip to Suplex City. 2 suplexes. 3 German suplexes. Count of 4. James looks to send him into the post then, but got sent into the table there, the announce table, into the corner of it specifically. Drake tries to take out Connor, but failed miserably, and Edgar gets James back into the ring. Back into Drake's path. Now Edgar's tagged back in. And he goes up. Axe handle. James quicker to send him into the ropes. Leapfrogs over. Ducks under. German suplex. And he lands a pinfall as well. Yeah, 1. Oh, not just about 2. A millisecond away. As Edgar has him on his shoulders. Straight off the turnbuckle. Looking for a knockout there. 1. Nope. Not 1. Just 1, sorry. There comes his punches. Uppercut. Looks to get Drake involved again here. Oh no, he doesn't. He comes in with the punches instead. Now he does get Drake involved. Coming in a powerbomb position. It's Drake with a clothesline and a powerbomb. 1, but Connor breaks it up. Connor saw that could have been it. A clothesline and a powerbomb combination. Oh, went for the elbow, but James countered it. James rolls him up. Still holds on. Power bombs him into the mat. DDT. And James is looking to get Connor involved. He does. Connor with a leaping elbow. And that could have been the knockout. I don't know what Connor's thinking here, but he's going for the pinfall. That could have been it. It wasn't. He's looking for the... He's eyeing up the ghost kick, but every time he goes for it, Edgar's just getting back up. And Connor's had enough here. Muscled him to the mat. And now he's eyeing it up. Ghost kick. But Drake, straight in there, knew that was it. He knew that was game over. Saved his brother there. James tagged back in. Here we go. Oh, I think he went for tickets, please, but Edgar countered. Sends him into the corner here. And there goes the beat down. And Jay just got busted open and he's pushed Edgar off him because he realised he just broke his face. He rolls him up. Here we go again. Oh no! Suplex him instead this time. Yeah, James is busted open as well. Both teams have one member busted open here. Just kind of works the leg. Having a little rest now. Having a little rest. It takes out Drake. Count 2. It gets back in the ring though. Straight into Connor's path. Sends him into the corner here. He counters out of it. Connor with the guillotine. Guillotine locked in. Edgar taps. But the refs said allowing the match to go. What the hell's going? He's out. He's out. 1, 2. He's still in it. I'm confused. Did the ref not see the fact that he tapped? Connor's going up. I don't know what that was all about, but he definitely tapped. Axe handle. That's the second time that's happened now to Connor. Sends him into the corner. There come his right hooks. Oh, got a knee right in the kisser. Just planning here. Back into the corner he goes. And an elbow. I went for the stomps, but Edgar said no. And slams Connor down. Stomps on the face. He's looking to tag out, but Connor is back to his seat before he can. Sends him into the ropes. That leaping elbow again. And that could have been a knockout this time. I think Jake's telling his brother to get up. 1, 2, 3. He does not. And Stuck Express retain the FEW Tag Team Championships. Big win for the Studs. As they once again retain these titles. The question you have to ask is, who's next? Who's next, and who can actually take these titles from these two? They are on a roll right now. Excellent match and excellent win for these two. Now it's time to move on to our King of the Ring final. Morgan Jones taking on FEW GB champion Daniel Baxter. Got in a different setup for this one. Morgan, just a reminder how Morgan got here. He defeated. I need to remember myself actually, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Pretty certain it was Jeff. There we go. So yeah, Morgan defeated Alex Boyd, a former DK champion, in round 1, and he followed that up by defeating the Greek Giant in a David vs Goliath-esque match to make this final. So realistically, every single match Morgan has entered so far in this tournament, he has been the underdog, and every single time he's came out on top. As I say, defeating a former champion, defeating someone twice his size, and now he's got to go through a current champion if he wants to call himself king. And if we look at who this man had to go through, who's about to enter the arena here, Daniel Baxter, of course, in round 1 defeated the Draconic Bear, before obviously former 3-time FEW Tag Team Champion, obviously the longest reigning Tag Team Champion in FEW history. He then followed that up by defeating the current FEW Tag Team Champion Connor. So he's heading into this match as the #1 favourites to become the king of FEW. In the process, could earn himself a title shot at a different title. DK Championship. I'm looking at the Tag Team Championships. I'm looking at the Undisputed Championship. He could get a shot at any of them. But first, he has to get through Morgan. So here is the question I will ask: King Morgan or King Daniel? And we are underway. And both went for the punch, but Morgan is the quicker one. He knows he's got to try and defeat the champ as quick as possible, because if he doesn't, there's a good chance he's not walking away with a new title of king. Daniel ducks under and takes out Morgan by the legs. He's looking to end it very quickly here. 1 to get at 1. Morgan counters the punch there. Sends Daniel into the ropes. Belly to belly and sends him flying up. He's pushed him up and over his body there. Elbow straight on the face there. Point of the elbow as well. That's gotta hurt. He's gone in belly to belly here and sends him over the top rope. Morgan taking a few seconds here to try and think of what next and how to approach the rest of this match. He's going up top. He's looking to do some damage outside the ring. If Daniel gets up, and he does, and straight into a clothesline is what he walks into. Morgan with his clubbing blows now. And bends Daniel off the side of the apron there. As I say, you have to say Daniel, he's got to be the favourite. I mean, he's the GB champion. Roaring the crowd up here as he after sends Morgan back in. And Morgan dives and catches him off guard. I say he's the current GB champion. He's the longest reigning GB champion. He's on such a winning streak right now. The only time he's lost was a count-out, a tag team match where it ended up becoming a handicap match. And Morgan doing some damage outside the ring here. As I say, Morgan is easily the underdog. I mean, he's never won gold in FEW. He's only recently started to win matches. I mean, he's been here since 2022, longer than Daniel Baxter has. Drops him on the rope there. One. He's been in the position of facing Undisputed Champions. He's been in the position of facing GB Champions. Tag Team Gold. All of it. He's never done it. He's locking a submission here on Daniel. He lets him out because he's just trying to do a little bit of damage here, not tap him out. He knows he's not going to tap him this easily. He's hooked him up. Crashes down. Heads to the top rope here. Moonsault. That could be it. 1, 2. Daniel survives. Morgan's looking to end this right now. He's looking for stars and stripes, but Daniel counters with a punch. And Daniel spins him round, slams him down. Looking to end it with that there. Ref against position. 1. Morgan gets his shoulder up. And now he's probably looking for the jag. No, submission instead. He's looking for the submission. He's locked it in. Animal instinct. Referee's asking, and Morgan says, nope. And he wants Daniel back to his feet. He wants to land that dive again. And he does for the second time. Uses his feet to yeet him over his head. Count 2 from the official. Elbow. So if you think about it, I feel like both have had tough brackets to get to here. And say Morgan going through a former DK champion, going through a giant. Daniel going through a former tag team champion, a current tag team champion. I felt like both had to go through it to get here. They both had to weather the storm. Fight through that storm to get here. As Daniel looking for a power bomb. This could be nasty if it lands. It lands it. Buckle bomb. Now he's looking for these stomps here. Some damage to Morgan. It's going up. Elbow drop. Look at this. Straight on the mark. But Morgan, during that highlight, got back up. And he's landing stars and stripes. So during that highlight, then he got straight back up. And he's busted it. Daniel busted him open in the process too. Stays in this. Daniel busted him open during that. Obviously, those stomps to the head. Because that had been it for Morgan, really, because he's busted at his biggest move, but Daniel stayed in this. And he's got to know that. He's got to be careful now, because he's got to realise Daniels needs to... Oh, here we go. Pens slams his head straight into the canvas there. 1, 2, 3. Honestly, I thought he was going to get back up from that, but he didn't. Morgan Jones is the official King of FPW. He's won the King of the Ring final. So all I can say is, all hail King Morgan. And now it's time for our DK Championship match. Lucifer getting one more shot at Samuel Scythe and this DK Championship. Scythe knowing that if he walks out of this match tonight as the champion, he will officially be the longest reigning DK champion, because by the time we get to Night of Scares, the record can be broken. It will be broken the week before, I believe, Night of Scares. So he knows he just needs to defeat Lucifer tonight. Something that he's done already at Summer Solstice. But Lucifer will have learned from that mistake. So Scythe needs to realise it might not be as easy tonight.
I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
But I have been told that Lucifer has said that if he does not win tonight, he has contingencies lying in wait. And when the right moment is to activate those, he will. Specifically, he said that there's 2 people in FEW he believes he can not only get the best out of them, but as a unit, they could be an unstoppable force. He hasn't said who, but he said that at the right moment, when they are at their lowest points, he will snap them into his new reality. But he has said that either way, that contingency will activate, even if he wins tonight. Because he said that he can utilise it to help him stay champion for as long as possible. But this man right here is not an easy task. A two-time DK champion, a 2-time FEW Tag Team champion. Held the title the first time round for 182 days. Joint top with the Dronic Emperor. But a win tonight will break that record. I apologise, I'm yawning while trying to speak that. But let's just see how this match goes. It's only our 3rd match of the night. We've already seen a tag title retention, and we've seen a king be crowned. Minus the actual crowning, of course, because, you know, we don't have those visuals, sadly. But we do have nice crowns for our king and our future queen. And they will be wearing them going forward. And as their names officially will have king and obviously will also queen. So obviously Morgan is now officially King Morgan going forward until, well, this time next year. And then obviously whoever wins between Hayden and Nicole later will have Queen in front of their name until this event next year, where I'm debating how to handle it. Either the final will be between the number one contender and obviously the past King/Queen, or it'll just be just like how it is this year. It would be just a tournament, and it'd be two different people in the final. I don't know yet. I've got a year to work there. As Scythe punches Lucifer in the gut there, and using the ropes here, drop kicks him. It's lethal with those drop kicks. I mean, do you remember when he drop kicked? I believe it was Steve into Jeremy, which is the other way around in that obviously tornado tag team match he had with Alex Boyd. That was incredible to watch as he takes down Lucifer here. Looking to make quick work of the challenger. Someone who, again, I'm just going to point out here, is taller and I will say beefier in terms of those arms than Samuel Scythe. But Scythe dodges out of the way for a second there, but Lucifer, a leaping DDT there. Scythe is straight back to his feet. He was looking to drop Lucifer on his knee, but clothesline prevented that. And now this is smart from Lucifer, taking out the hands, because we know Scythe relies on those submissions, and that was a kick out of one. And if he can't lock in that submission, or German suplex there, and there's no chance, he leaps over, lands straight on Lucifer's face there. Leg drop. Oh, punched him in the face. I wonder what he was doing there. Busting out some new moves here, Scythe. Sends him into the post there. Makes sense. Makes sense in busting out some new moves to try and make sure that he gets to knife scares. I mean, he wants to break that record. Not only does he want to break the record, he wants to extend, basically set a new record. At 7, and at Night of Scares, the new record will be set by about 7 days. So I believe you're looking at 189, maybe 190-ish. But he wants to obviously go further than that. He looks to end it already here. Here we go. Reaper's grasp locked in here. Lucifer's nowhere to go. He's struggling. Scythe had it locked in, but Lucifer does not tap. And I think he was looking. I think he may have knocked him out there. 1, 2, 3. Did he knocked him out? As punches knocked Lucifer out. And Samuel Scythe will now officially be the longest reigning DKE champion, as long as there is no title defense between now and Night of Scares, and there is not one set. So we are looking at the new longest reigning DKE champion. I mean, this year alone we've set records for the GB title, we've set records for the DKE championship now. Congratulations on the Scythe on that retention and your new record. 3 matches down, 4 more still to go. We still have 2 more championships and a Queen of the Ring to crown. Now it's time for our women's tag team championship match. Of course, men kicked us off tonight. That was an excellent tag team match between Villain Code and the champions Stud Express. Of course, the champions retained. And now it's time to switch to the FEW women's side of the tag team division. Cosmic Anarchy are looking to reclaim championships they lost at Summer Solstice. I mean, I don't think anyone expected them to actually lose the titles. I know they'd lost singles matches in the build-up to that match. Obviously, Scott which beat them plenty of times singular, but as a unit, these two have proved to be a lot better than they were individually, but Ice Cold Witch managed to shock everyone and take those titles from Cosmic Anarchy. And of course, the interesting thing now is this match has a stipulation of its Tornado Tag Team match, which means all 4 women will be in the ring at the same time. Or it's a chaos is what I like to call it, these type of matches, as the FEW Women's Tag Team Champions make their way to the ring. Ellie Frost and the Witch Kate. Of course, the first time these two have held Championship Gold in FEW. Ellie's been here since, I believe, 2022. Kate, 2023. Of course, both had plenty of opportunities before this at Gold. Ellie multiple times at the FEW Women's Championship. Kate, again, I'm pretty... Did she ever go to the FEW Women's Championship? I know for a fact she's had obviously she made it to the final of the interim tournament, where she got beaten by Jessica Rogue. And of course, the pair of these two teamed up at Best Spectacular for the... Well, they did it at Best Spectacular for the chance to become the inaugural champs, but both did not pick the win, and they've been sat back waiting for this moment to get a title shot. They were supposed to have it originally back at Chamber Champions, but Ellie injured Megan, which meant she could not take part in it. Well, technically they weren't officially set for that title match, but the possibility was there. Of course, Ellie beat Megan and then injured her, which meant it ended up being a Tornado Tag Team match at Chamber of Champions between obviously Jessica and Sophie, and then obviously the Ice Cold Witch, who straight away bringing the fight to the former champions and looking for a pinfall early here. Kick out before even one, and Megan is locked into a submission here by Kate. She gets out of it as Ellie's kicking the hell out of Jessica. As I say, obviously, Ice Cold Witch picked up the win in that match, which made them #1 contenders. Summer Solstice was the time they got the title match, and they picked up a surprise win. But again, Megan was not 100% heading into that match. And they took advantage of that, and I think they're going to take advantage of it again right now. 1, 2, kicked out. And the submission is locked in on Jessica here. Because, as I say, Megan is not 100%. She got beaten down with a chair recently, thanks to these two. While Jessica was nowhere near to save her. But Megan is still questioning why she wasn't around to make the save, like she hasn't. Obviously, they both have in the past to each other. So Ellie and Megan now fighting outside the ring. What Kate is doing, Jessica inside the ring. And Megan is looking to use the table here. But Ellie's one step quicker, but submission again locked in here as Kate locks it in. But again, Jessica managed to worm her way out of it. And then Kate's going up. As Ellie's getting the shit kicked out of her face. And an elbow drop from Kate inside the ring. I don't know what Ellie was up to there, but Megan made sure she wasn't going to do whatever she was going to do. And a knee to Jessica's face there. And a knee to Ellie's face. Jawbreaker there. Jessica's finally getting some momentum here. A kind of neck breaker combo situation there. Megan is looking to get Ellie back in the ring. Jessica's... Oh, drop kick from Megan to Kate there. And Jessica did not realise Ellie had got back up. Sends her straight out over the top rope. Oh, Megan is sent into the steel steps. A drop kick to the back of Jessica from Ellie there. Megan on the other side finally gets a way out of which Kate runs straight back into her, and Ellie's turn to get sent into the steel steps as Jessica is eyeing up going to help Megan, but she changed her mind and went back for Ellie, and that just cost her. DDT. Punches here, the ground and pound from Kate to Megan. Oh, dropkick did not land, and a Hurricane Rana to Kate outside the ring is Jessica with a takedown. Slight submission, but not fully. Of course, the reign of Cosmic Anarchy lasted for 127 days. Ice Cold Witch currently are on 29. Oh, takes out the leg from underneath her. Stomps on the elbow as Megan just drops Kate. And Jessica's going up. Axe handle. This could be it. One. New champ? No, not new champs. Double knee from Megan there. Just keeping Kate isolated, allowing Jessica to do some work here. Damage Ellie some more. She picks her up. Slams her down. And she's still holding on. She's still holding on. And she goes for it for a second time. Megan's just thrown Kate straight back into the ring. Ice Cold Witch are struggling right now, but Kate is fighting back here. As Ellie just had her leg taken out from underneath by Jessica. Knee. Jessica to Ellie there as Megan is finally... Oh, Ellie's rolling out the ring here as Megan is taking care of Kate. Sets her up straight for Jessica here. Brings her down. Slams her straight to the mat, but Megan needs to watch out because Ellie's lying in wait here. And that icicle submission is being locked in. It's Jessica. I believe he's locking his submission herself. Total Anarchist was locked in there, but Ellie prevented the tap from Kate. And is now doing damage of her own. Look at the end of there. Just looking for that to be the end one. Kick out of one. But no way, that was going to be the end. This might be, though. Blizzard. As Kate is locking with 2. 3. Kate locked in the submission there on Megan and made her watch that pinfall. They're celebrating there their first successful retention, and that is Sarah Hawk and Atlas Dragonship. That is Protectors of the Kingdom, two of our newest signings, and they're beating their tag champs and making it known what they want, and that's those titles. Interesting way to end the match. And now we're moving on to another ending. The ending of the rivalry between Matthew and August. A rivalry that started at the Heartbreaker after Matthew took out August and brought the end to Hero Code. He then followed that up with a match with Max, which again ended in an injury to Max. Followed that with Tobias, tried to injure, but Nick managed to make the save. But then Nick sadly at Proving Ground, I think like his first proper 1v1 match, ended with Matthew picking up the win and injuring Nick. I mean, we haven't seen Nick since Proving Ground. He's been gone since March. But so far in singles combat, these two are 1-1. August winning at Birth Spectacular, while Matthew picks up the win at All Out War. Of course, they did that tag team match at Summer Solstice, but in terms of the actual rivalry, we're not fully counting that because it wasn't 1v1. August will be looking to utilise the loss of Frost, because Frost, remember, he's banned. Max defeated him at Showdown and banned him from this match. Max himself is not present. He's leaving it to August to finish. As he knows, August just needs to land that Elemental Spear and it's game over. Or even that Elemental Destroyer. We know Matthew's lights are out. This last man standing match is one way to end this rivalry. Kind of reminds me of another, well, former Hero Code member that at this September event. Jessica, obviously, we just saw lose the tag titles. Of course, she was the one that got pinned, obviously, at Final Conflict back in 2022. Her rivalry with Hayden came to an end in their last woman standing match, where Hayden retained the FEW Women's Championship. So always be looking to pick up the win tonight and end Matthew once and for all. And August straight away, not letting Matthew breathe. Smart from the former head of Hero Code. So I think he knows if Matthew gets some momentum behind him, then he's got a chance. And here's that momentum I was talking about. Drop kick into the corner. Ref will not begin his count because August is getting back to his feet. DDT. Matthew up to here. Getting a weapon. Remember, no DQ. Got kendo stick here. And August went for the dive and missed. The amount of times we've seen people do that is ridiculous. And here goes the kendo stick beat down. And the ref will get outside the ring to count. When the beatdown stops and the drop kick sends August back to the mat. The ref should stop beginning his count. So August is not moving. But he's not. I'm guessing Matthew may have told him, don't you even dare start counting. I'm going to do some more damage here. August counts out of it though. Sends Matthew towards the referee. Here we go. Rakes at the back. Plants him. Is Ref going to start counting, or again is Matthew telling him not to count? It generally would not surprise me. You could have easily got a 10 count out of that. Another DDT. So you have to know another kendo stick. Getting the beat down with the kendo stick. August has taken a beating so far, and the ref has had enough. He's saying, I'm counting now. Count 2. Matthew's waiting in the ring as the ref's got to 5 already. Over halfway there. But August rolls to his feet. Matthew looked annoyed with that. Misses. August ducked out of the way at the last second, looking for a weapon himself here. I don't think he's anything under there. I think Matthew got all the weapons so far. He sends August back into the ring. August with a clothesline. And a drop kick followed. And there goes that kendo stick. Face first out turnbuckle. Twice is the magic number there. And then vicious elbows. Matthew counters though. Sends August into the ropes. Ducks under. Leapfrogs over. Drop kick. He's not even letting the ref count, he's just stomping away. Knee to the back. Oh, my headphones gone. What was that? Oh, that legs, the back of the spine. August just got stalked. Halfway there again. August has not moved yet. Curvating, he's negging back to his feet. Get away, ref. August gets benched off the turnbuckle this time, but counters out of any more damage. Here we go. Brings down Matthew with the Prosperity and Destruction, I think that was. And he's looking for the elemental spear, sorry. Lands it. He just dropped Matthew like a sack of spuds. That should be it. That should be the night over. Halfway there now. Count of 7. Count of 8. And Matthew is back to his feet. And August is not letting him breathe here. His knee elbow. He's getting the crowd rolled up as the ref's counting to 5 now. My headphones might be busted because I'm losing sound constantly. They lock horns here as August sends him into the ropes. Leapfrogs over. Ducks under. Spins him round, slams him down. Oh, god damn it, Blackout. That's never a good sign. What's going on? Get the lights back up, come on. That didn't sound very good. Wait. That's Nick. What the hell? That's Nick Foster. What the hell's he doing back here? August just counted out of Matthew there. What the hell? Nick just sends him. What the hell's Nick do? Nick just put August for a table. And this. Look at this. Pitch perfect. And Matthew's looking to end this right now in the ring. Nick just handed the match to Matthews. He lands those double. Stalked again. He's looking for the shadow dimension. He's looking to. Lands it. August just got put for a table. Got hit with stalked. And got. Well, the shadow dimension landed on him. And all because of Nick Foster. Why is Nick aligned with Matthew? Matthew's the one that put Nick out for all these months. Count of 7. Count of 8. Count of 9. That's it. Matthew's won. Nick handed the match to Matthew. He's got his armor back on here. What the hell is this all about? Looks like the Shadow Dimension has found a third man to join their faction. Interesting development here. Now it's time to move on to that Queen of the Ring final. Hayden versus Nicole. Who's going to become our first official Queen of FEW. And while they make their way to the ring, I will take a quick break. Right after I mentioned who these two went through to get here, Hayden of course defeated fuck, who was it in round 1? My brain just shut down then. I was expecting a break. I changed my mind. Hold on, give me a sec. Hayden went through Emily Kay in round 1, and then Sophie Walsh in the semi-final. Originally April, remember, but April dropped out due to injury. But that's who Hayden went through, and then on the other side, Nicole went through Nora Hooper and then Madison Weaver to get here. And now I will take my quick break.
appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring to feel
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Right, back from my break. So we're about to start our Queen of the Ring final. Just a reminder, we've already crowned our King of the Ring tonight. Morgan Jones defeated the FEW champion Daniel Baxter. And here come these clotheslines. And not only earned the right to call himself King, pulls it back, drop kick. He also earns the right to challenge for a championship of his choosing. Obviously, well, Nicole will be looking to do that with a win here tonight, whereas Hayden is yet to decide if she's going to... Well, from what I'm being told, actually, I mean, currently, she's not going to utilise it for a championship match. What I'm being told is that if she wins, then her, obviously, the months that she was absent from obviously FEW, so obviously from start of October all the way till start of April, those dates, obviously those days will be added back to her championship reign, meaning officially she's held obviously the FEW Women's Championship for just over 3 years. Nicole takes her outside the ring here. It's an interesting way to leverage what comes from this, because, as I say, she doesn't need the championship match. She's got the championship. She's leveraged instead to get her days reinstated. Nicole here is taking full advantage early on of the champ. Hayden rolls back in the ring though here. Nah. Those few seconds in the ring and obviously making Nicole come to her, let's give her the advantage here. And Nicole is heading into the ropes and spins around here and DDT. Got in mind here. Sends the champion to the corner. Just think, if she knocks off the champ, that's a big deal. It's a good chance that, oh, she's got submission locked in, the champ has. A good chance that she might choose her in the future, obviously, to be the title match, because she knows she can beat her. I know Morgan is still undecided as Nicole ducks under, leapfrogs over, takes the champ down, and locks a submission. Oh no, she doesn't. She stamps her instead. And so I know Morgan is undecided of what he's going to do yet. 1, 2, kick out. As I say, he's got 4 championships to choose from, and one of them, well, he's beat the champ of one of those titles, so, you know, just saying. It's Nicole. Neckbreaker. Nicole up to ears, taking him to the corner. But Hayden gets out of it and slams her in that corner. I think she's had enough now. Takes the leg from underneath her. She's definitely had enough. She's got her up for that tower. And then she goes. Two, kick out. And Nicole is in a position she does not want to be in here right now. It's a drop kick. Plant her into that corner even more. The champ's bringing her further into the middle, keeping her away from those ropes. She's looking for the who's the boss submission, but I think she's going to get it. I think she knows she's not going to get it. So instead, way to cap this off. Royalty. 1, 2, 3. Hayden is not only the Undisputed Champion, but she's the Queen of FEW. In the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament. And now her days as Women's Champion has been reinstated. And the 3 years is crazy. Now switching from the Undisputed FEW Women's Champion to the Undisputed FEW Champion. As Thomas takes on the #1 contender, Robert Lane, inside the cell. Just obviously a reminder, Robert Lane is in this match because he won that gauntlet match at the start of September. A match that contained Ivan, Aaron, Callum Watson, I believe it was Gabriel, and Robert Lane. Wasn't that match? Ivan beat Callum. Aaron then came in, almost got beat instantly, but beat Ivan. Robert Lane then came in and beat Aaron. And then he stayed on and beat Gabriel to get this match. And the reason why it's inside the cell is because obviously Robert Lane kind of screwed himself over. It was after an inside the cell match, and well, he laid out the champ by hitting his crown jewels. So that is why we're here inside the cell, where neither men can escape. Of course, this marks Thomas's 4th cell match. So, yes, 4th inside the cell match. He unified 2 championships in the first ever inside the cell match. He then followed up by defending that championship. The first one being against Connor, second one being against Max. And then the last time was last year. Chronic Emperor, time Chronic Champion. And that ended Thomas taking the L and got put through the table and beaten down by his former teammates. course, this is the first time matchup between these two. They've never met at all in the ring. Robert Lane be looking to pull off the upset of the night, which would, technically speaking, one up Morgan's upset victory earlier. Especially since, obviously, with the Morgan situation, obviously the GB Championship wasn't on the line. Yes, Baxter lost, but the GB Championship was not on the line. But I feel like if Robert Lane beats Thomas right here, then that's an even bigger upset than the King of the Ring final loss, Daniel Baxter. As a cell comes down now. So this marks Thomas's 4th cell match. He is 2-1 in them. But of course in FEW, this marks our 6th inside the cell match. So 4 of those were with him right here. But we also had Draconic Kingdom defend their FEW tag team titles against, I believe it was Deadly Bros at the time. And then we also had Megan versus Draconic Queen. Uppercut there from Robert Lane. Thomas tries to walk away here. Uppercut of his own. Sends Robert into the sends him into it again, to the chainmail. Super kick to the back of the head. Sends him back inside the ring. Remember, there's no counter, there's no disqualification. Anything goes inside the cell. Thomas moonsault does not connect at all. But he brushed it off and got back up. He's got to try again. No, elbow this time. Maybe that's so he can actually see where he's going. 1. Door. Almost 2. Champ's got Robert where he wants him. But Robert counters out of it. Takes out the leg from behind. Of course, the champ once again sporting those bandages. The belly to belly lands. 1, 2. What's those injuries due to the match at Summer Solstice against Draconic Emperor? Again, champ brought down. Second time he's walked into an inside the cell match. Bandaged up. He did it last year. After being beaten down by the Draconic champion. Of course, this injury is because of him again. Crazy that is. It's Robert Lane. He's currently in full control of this championship match. This could be a straight up upset here tonight. He's going exactly where he wants him. But the champ says no and pushes him away. Slaps him in the face. Super kick. That could be it. I mean, most of the cameraman would actually get inside the cell. Kick out at 1, almost 2 again. Robert rolls out the ring. Thomas realised he can't really dive correctly outside that ring, so he's just climbed out. Robert uppercut. Second uppercut. Champ with the punches now sends Robert into that chainmail again, but this time Robert counters. Tosses him. Thought he was going to hit the steel steps, but he didn't put enough power into that throw, I don't think. Uppercut again. Champ sends Robert this time actually into the steel steps. Quickly follows him and stomps on him. That punch as well. Champ trying to dish some damage here. Sends Robert over the other one. Robert with the uppercut. Throws his Champ to the floor. Uppercut again. Champ's trying to walk away. He smartly gets back into the ring. Buy himself some time here. Robert walks straight into him. But Robert counters and sends him into the rope and kicks his leg from underneath him. Oh! Slammed him down there. 1, 2. That was not enough. The photo finish was not enough. Robert laying there. Champ trying to get back to his feet. Rear chokehold locked in here. Champ could fade. But no. Rolls himself into a pinfall here. 1. Ref was not down quick enough. Champ was better to roll there, and he's better to use the ropes as well, but Robert is preventing any momentum. I think he realised the Champ's pissed, and he knows if he keeps him from getting momentum, he's got a chance here. Maybe one more photo finish, and this could be night over. As he brings the Champ back under the rope. Oh! Double knees to the back. Champ rolls out the way though. Again, Robert's not letting him get the momentum as he slams him down. Targeting the leg. This could be Robert's chance right now. Ducks under. Kicks his leg from underneath him again. The ankle lock is locked in again. Goddamn cameraman. Why isn't he getting inside the ring? But again, the Champ worms his way out of a submission. And here come his punches. Spinning cutter. He's looking to end it now. He's had enough. Here we go. Dragon Claw. 1, 2, 3. The Champ retains. He was a close one. He almost didn't. That photo finish almost brought an end to his reign. Which would have been the second time he would have lost the third time technically he would have lost the championship in the September match. The photo finish was not enough, and Robert Lane needs to maybe land another one to stop the champion, but he retained the Undisputed FEW Championship. And his eyes will be set on what's next at Night of Scares. And that is it for FEW Battle of the Gods. We had 7 great matches tonight. Obviously, Stud Express managed to defend their tag titles successfully against Villain Code, which was an excellent opener. Morgan became the first ever king of FEW when he won the King of the Ring final, which was, underdog story, am I right? Daniel Baxter was odds-on favourite for that match, but Morgan managed to walk away with the crown. Lucifer could not defeat Samuel Scythe, so Scythe is still the DK champion, and Lucifer is not allowed, well, he will not get another shot. That was it for him with that title, so we have to look elsewhere. Ice Cold Witch managed to defend their titles successfully, so Cosmic Anarchy need to go back into the queue for trying to get number 1 contendership for those titles again, but it looks like there is new number 1 contenders for those titles in the form of Protectors of the Kingdom. Sarah Hawk and Atlas Dragon Shield, they are both here for those titles very clearly. Last man standing match, my mind went blank there for some reason. The last man standing match, August was defeated by Matthew thanks to the returning Nick Foster. Nick, for some reason, aligned with Matthew, and now the Shadow Dimension has 3 members, and the road between August and Matthew ends with Matthew standing tall. The Queen of the Ring, Hayden managed to defeat Nicole Roth. She is now the official Queen of FEW. She's not only the Undisputed Champion, she's now the Queen officially. And then in our main event, Thomas defeated Robert Lane inside the cell, making up for that loss last year in obviously the main event where obviously he lost the inside the cell match. He's back on his winning run with that event. That's it, 3 versus 1. So yeah, we had a great 7 matches tonight, and we're now looking ahead to Night of Scares, where we'll be having we'll be replacing the Halloween Rumble with a Halloween Gauntlet, and obviously the winner of that will then earn themselves a title shot, just like how we did with the Rumble. And obviously we're going to kick that off with qualifying matches of the next couple of weeks. One slot is already taken, I will say. That is a surprise. They have been given this title, obviously the slot in that event, but you will not find out until Night of Scares. But the rest of the qualifiers will take place over the next 3 shows. And let's get straight into our first show, which is kicking off with Queen Hayden taking on Becca Mason. Our gauntlet match qualifier will follow that between Jeff Graybeard and Eduardo. Stud Express will take on the Shadow Dimension, the team of Nick Foster and Frost Rockwell. That'll be an interesting fight. First time these 2 teams have collided. Our next gauntlet match, Marcus Cross and Hell's Warrior will collide. Obviously, Ellie Frost will take on Sarah Hawk. Sarah is having a debut match against the tag champion. Should be an interesting one to witness. And in our main event, Thomas will put the Undisputed title on the line once again against Robert Lane. This time without the cell. Robert was bitching about not being prepared enough for the cell match, so Thomas gave him one more shot at this title, and it is our main event on Showdown. So do check out Showdown. And I do hope you've enjoyed Battle of the Gods, and stick around because Night of Scares is only a couple of weeks away, and that's our spooky event. So yeah, obviously I hope you've enjoyed, and do hope to see you next time. Goodbye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And well, I'll see you on the next video.